Dans la librairie sans nom, Pierce a remonté la piste d'une tentative de cambriolage avortée. Il a découvert que Sherlock Holmes était à l'origine du méfait et a ouvert le coffre-fort du libraire pour y découvrir ce que ce dernier et Sarah Hawkins s'y avaient caché. Un livre replié de peau humaine semblait attirer le détective. Lorsqu'il l'a ouvert, sa conscience a été projetée dans un autre corps. Ah d'accord! Dans un autre corps! J'espère que c'est une femme. Ça peut être intéressant.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
Je suis
What says
Dr.
Dr.
Colden.
Fuller? It's his patient, after
Ah
all.
non, je suis marié, putain, merde.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's
Les
the case.
anciens... ouais,
Oh,
ouais, ouais.
of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Est-ce que tu l'as giflé? Ouais, donc Fuller, le capitaine Fitzroy, là, et Sherlock Holmes, hein, c'est le trio infernal. Hein. Ouais, si. Appelons le docteur Fuller. Non. Ausculter le patient à propos du... Bon, on va ausculter, vas-y.
Very well. I'll examine him.
Le docteur ou bien? Non, on va lui examiner les fesses. Que se passe-t-il là? Ah, il est mourant carrément. Je ne peux pas. Je ne peux pas. Et je ne peux pas. Si je peux. Voilà.
Severe
Je me suis
malnutrition.
trompé de bouton.
Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like
C'est
an
pas un
edema.
œdème ça. Ouais.
Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Ouais. Il y a quelque chose dans le bide.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Des ventouses. Maintenant il est en train de muter et ouais, mais qu'on lui donne un bain, je ne sais pas.
30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor,
Ça sent la poiscaille.
any opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Je ne suis qu'une
Some
femme.
of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Quelque chose dans le ventre, un tas de ses membres m'inquiète. On a tout trouvé, mec. Enfin, mec. Meuf. Tiens déjà.
Did you examine his abdomen?
T'apprendras.
It would seem there's something inside.
Alors, t'as pas vu?
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema?
Espèce de noob.
Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace.
Voilà.
And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Attends.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Ça ressemble en poulpe, mais tout
Look
va
at
bien.
these sticky rings growing at his fingertips.
On passe tous par là. un
What
moment.
can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Allez, je viens de te le dire.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no
Ah, mais une
avail.
bassine, je sais pas
And
moi.
you won't believe me, but
Voilà.
when we bathed him earlier,
Ouais.
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Bah vas-y.
But that doesn't explain his condition.
Baignoire, je te dis. T'écoutes
I
pas.
almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden,
Oui.
may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Oula, oula.
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best
Tellement un
available
nazi,
care.
putain.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There. What have you seen to put you in
Oula,
such
oula,
a state?
terrain glissant, attention. Attention, calme-toi, Marie, pas doucement. Sinon, c'est inquiétant. Ouais. J'ai jamais rien vu de semblable. Non, non, calme-toi. Vous le transformez en monstre. Non. Oh, allons-y doucement.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't
Voilà,
act,
ça
he'll
reste assez
die.
vague, c'est bien.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing.
Oh là là.
His physical characteristics, they are more animal than
Ah là
human.
là, tu vas finir en pot de
Fascinating.
cornichon, toi.
An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
Eh ouais.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Faut pas trop le chercher, lui.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Il y en a partout, mais bon, faut fouiller, quoi. Dossiers cachés sont autant de preuves, personne ne parle de crime pour l'instant. Restez en dehors de ça. Oh non, viens avec moi.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Intéressant. Marie mène l'enquête. Tu as des... Ah non. On n'a plus accès à la fiche de perso de Pierce, c'est dommage. Je vais regarder combien j'avais de points. J'avais des milliards, je suis sûr. Oh, c'est quoi ça?
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
C'est une preuve ça déjà, non? Ok. Ça va, tu fais quoi? Tu fais rien. Elles se ressemblent toutes, mince. Un placard pour se cacher, parfait. Oh, c'est pas fermé, dis donc.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Qui parle?
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Tu parles toute seule. Montre-toi! Alors, vilaine!
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it
Elle
by
a muté, elle
myself.
aussi.
And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
C'est qu'elle a noyé. Cette vieille bique. Intéressant, on peut passer par là, mais on n'a pas envie. Il est où son bureau?
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Ah, c'est la souffre-douleur. Tout ça passe à les taches de rousseur. C'est terrible. Bonjour.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Ça se tient. Kitchen. Intéressant. Ah, ici aussi on sert du vomi. Ah oui, non, ouais. La bonne tambouille.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
C'est pas rassurant. Me méfierais, moi. Bon, quand il s'en fout de la bouffe. On est malade?
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding.
Elle est morte.
She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Ça veut dire qu'elle est découpée
Don't worry.
quelque part.
I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Ah,
Very well.
t'inquiète pas.
At least I'll know where to find you.
Qui c'est qui pleure là? Ah, vilaine.
Dr. Colden?
Oula, très vilaine. Infirmière. Ah,
Please. My chest.
tu vas coucher toi? Il va coucher.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Oh non. Vite.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please.
Active.
His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
Ah ouais.
I'll tend to it right away.
Oh, la
Thank you.
doctoresse.
He's in your hands.
Partie sauvegardée. Bah, bien sûr. C'est important.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Ils sont tous en train de muter ou quoi là? Rhume des foins. Ça va toi? Ça glande bien?
Dr. Colden?
Toujours toi, d'accord. Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici?
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Comment allez-vous?
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
Oh, des contrebandiers.
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Oh, tu tombes bien. On va pouvoir le dire à ses enfants.
What is the boiler room key doing here?
Prends-la.
The key to the boiler room.
Prends-la.
Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
La prends pas. Enfin, revenir pour la prendre plus tard, c'est ça?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sanders. Oh. Ce dossier décrit l'état dans lequel Irene Sanders est entrée dans l'Institut Riverside, ainsi que les traitements qui lui ont été administrés. Fuller y a ajouté une note manuscrite. Il est prévu de la descendre à l'aile psychiatrique afin de lui octroyer le calme et le repos dont elle a besoin. C'est pas bon ça.
Mrs. Sanders?
Ah oui, quand même. On l'a perdu. On l'a perdu. Comme il faut. C'est quoi ça?
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça qui dépasse? Ah non, j'ai eu peur. Tout va bien.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
C'est quoi lui?
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
Je vais ma tournée.
This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing.
Et les vivants.
We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Si elle aurait, ça veut dire qu'il baffe, quoi. Ah pardon, c'est pas fini? Ah non.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Bon, alors là, je vais te dire, franchement, continuer à soigner ses plaies, je ne vois pas quoi faire de plus. Patient est maltraité. Ouais, ouais.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
Déjà.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Allez! T'as de chouiner, tu fais ton taf! Putain, c'est bon. C'est vrai, quoi. Tu mets des pansements.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
Ouais. Il n'y a pas mieux. Appelez-moi votre cas.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
Ouais, ouais.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Je suis d'accord.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
C'est louche, mais c'est une bonne nouvelle. Donc Fuller, ouais, il soigne quand même des gens. C'est Bradley? Bonjour.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever.
Pardon.
I wanted more for myself, but
Fallait vivre ailleurs, parce que franchement. Ça, toi?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Alors Bradley, comment vas-tu? J'ai une mission pour toi.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course.
Oh.
Why?
Oh, oh, oh. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? T'attendais... Tu m'attendais? Vas-y, je te poserai un truc.
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Oh ouais.
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out.
Tout est lié.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Pas de renfort. Alors mamie?
Dr. Colden,
C'est bien.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Attends, mais je suis docteur. J'en rêve.
Please. The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Je me fais pas assez respecter, je trouve. Allez hop. Il se passe quoi ici? Ça bosse ou ça glande?
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Bizarre.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Dossier étrangement incomplet et le détail des soins n'est pas mentionné. Ça ne respecte pas la procédure standard. Alors, est-ce qu'on est retourné dans le passé? Bah non, parce que Irène, elle était chez elle. Mais elle parle cet homme, Edward Pierce, comme si... Comme s'il me connaissait pas quelque part. Peut-être pas. Non, peut-être pas. Peut-être juste une formulation un petit peu qui prête à confusion. Elle, c'est radical, c'est fermé.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Alors, l'infirmier. Ok. Alors, monsieur. Ok. Oh, Thomas Fuller. Son bureau, ça. Allons voir.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
D'accord. C'est quoi ça? C'est fermé, bah oui, parce que la clé...
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
C'est vrai que t'as pas pris la clé? Ça se tient. Ça se tient. T'es courant d'air ici, hein, dis donc. Ah là! Allez hop, tu refermes. Oh, c'est bon, on va passer par là, tout va bien. On va farfouiller un petit peu quand même. Pour faire bonne mesure. D'accord, intéressant. Ouais, d'accord, intéressant. Bon, je crois que la fouille va pas donner grand chose. Il y a rien, ok. Ah. Livre de référence des sciences médicales. À l'instar d'un dictionnaire, cet ouvrage référence par ordre alphabétique toutes les sciences médicales connues et pratiquées du monde moderne. Pour chacune des entrées sont listés des ouvrages majeurs ainsi que les noms de sommités de référence. Ah, ça m'a pas donné de points du coup, bah ouais, t'en as pas besoin toi. Mince. Ouais, mais je suis dans son corps, donc est-ce que j'ai pas son savoir, tu vois?
I have little time for you, Doctor.
Ah!
You'll find out that
La
it's not only
pourriture.
the doctors who have things to do. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Oh là là, la chieuse.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office.
Okay.
But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
Bon, bah y a plus qu'à...
Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Mais... Ah d'accord, super. Voilà, couper l'eau, exactement. On va... Elle va encore s'en prendre plein la gueule, là, la gonzesse dans la salle de bain, là. Bon bah du coup, il faut que j'aille dans la chaufferie. Du coup, il me faut la clé. Tu vois qu'il me fallait la clé. C'est dingue, ça. On perd du temps. Le bureau, il est là, très bien. Hop, hop. Allez, la chaufferie.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes
Mais
the
bien
bait.
sûr, elle adore ça gueuler sur l'autre, là. C'est parfait. C'est ça qu'on veut. Ok. J'ai pas de chemin plus court. Quoique, si. Allez, on y va. Oh la vache, c'est dans un état. Super. Allez. Oh non!
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Bah, il y en a par terre là. Plein d'outils. Trouver un outil. Non, mais sérieusement? Je trouve ça où? Yeah. Voilà, les trucs là, on sait jamais. Un outil. Voyons voir, un outil. Y a quoi là?
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair. Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
Je trouve un outil où? Enfin. Ah! Ma parole. Du coup, on repart par là. Quel talent, putain. Je sais pas où je suis, mais je sais où je suis. C'est bon. Voilà. Allez.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Bah ouais, ça forge le caractère. Là, tu fais, oh tiens, qu'est-ce qu'il a ce pauvre médecin. Bah. Ah bah oui, il faut qu'elle l'appelle, c'est vrai. Du coup... Ah non, oh là là, attends. Si je passe par là... Hop. Il y a plus d'eau, hein. Faut appeler le supérieur. Regarde.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
What?
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
Je sais pas.
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
Mais non.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Au contraire, tu devrais l'envoyer chier un bon coup, là, ça la calmerait. Je te respecterais. Ok. Tu fais le tour, d'accord.
Mrs. Donovan?
Je te veux voir les portes.
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Oh, very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
Thank
Merci.
you, ma'am.
Ouais, c'est bien.
Out of my sight, go chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
Ferme la porte.
Fast. The missing files must be hidden here.
Ferme la porte, putain. Voilà, on est bien là. Alors, on va découvrir le poteau rose.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Une étude sur le syndrome de Stendhal, une maladie mentale particulièrement rare. Les sujets présentent des troubles mentaux. Ça va aller. Une maladie mentale particulièrement rare. Les sujets présentent des troubles mentaux liés à l'exposition à des œuvres d'art. Ah d'accord. Bah voilà, tu vois. C'est quelque chose d'inventaire. Fouiller le bureau. Ouais, non, mais attends. Des choses là. C'est quoi ça déjà, par exemple? Ça, c'est la porte qui donne sur le... Ouais. On va ouvrir ça, on s'en fout. Alors, vas-y, le bureau. Ok. Le bureau, il n'y a rien. Oh,
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
ma parole, ils sont pas dans le bon sens. C'est incroyable. Est-ce que ça marche? Il faut la manette, une fois de plus. Ah. Ah non. Ah bah si. Super. On n'est pas rendu, je vous le dis. Il y a de l'idée. J'aime bien ce que tu fais. Alors attends, parce qu'il y en a peut-être un qui fait pas tourner le... Ah non, celui qui fait tout tourner. Arrête. Arrête, tu m'énerves. Celui-là, il fait pas tourner celui de devant.
I've unlocked something.
Voilà.
Patient files.
C'est facile.
I was right.
Ha! Oh, des gramophones pour... Le truc. Ce cylindre était caché dans le bureau de Fuller. Il écoutait ses réflexions suite à des séances de psychanalyse auxquelles il a soumis Sarah Hawkins. Des phonographes. Je vais y arriver à retenir un jour ce terme.
Conclusions.
I am.
Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Il parle plus ou parce que je me suis éloigné? Non, il parle plus, d'accord. Objet caché, objet caché, objet caché, objet caché. Bon, c'est pas ça, mais...
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
Parce qu'il est fasciné.
First, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Ah, il est là. C'est ça que je voulais. Oh, un doigt.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Étrange. Il y a encore d'autres choses à trouver, d'accord. Une chaussure. Putain, c'est glauque. Ça, somnifère? Non.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Ethan Bradley, hein. Ethan, c'est Bradley, hein, le policier. Allez.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
Pour voir sa femme, d'accord.
I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
Bonne question.
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
C'est-à-dire...
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Oui, d'accord, mais... Une chaussure partiellement brûlée. Elle semble avoir appartenu à Sarah Hawkins. Pourquoi il a ça? Pourquoi t'as récupéré ça, mec? Allez hop. Brûle!
I must go back to the basement.
Petit iris. Tu vas aller au sous-sol, t'es sérieuse? Ma parole. Tu vas tellement canner, meuf.
I should go another way.
Ah bon? Pas qu'on te voit? Vas-y, pardon. C'est pas une bonne idée, hein? Une idée de merde. Je tiens à le dire quand même. Elle va finir en mère pondeuse. Oh là là. Ça promet. Alors est-ce que c'est le moment où... Bah non. On va voir si c'est passé, présent... tout ça, tout ça. C'est forcément présent parce que ouais, sinon elle aurait dit tout ça. Puis, quoique les persos parlent pas beaucoup entre eux. Hein. Et Francis? Oula, on est perdu. Fermé ça. Ah, c'est ouvert. Ah!
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know.
Ça y est!
I knew I could
T'es
count
morte.
on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Ok, c'est bien le présent. C'est dommage. Bon, faut aller la sauver maintenant. Allez, allez mon petit Pierce, on y va.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Oh, le beau gosse.
Turn around. Slowly.
Ah bah c'est le libraire.
Talk, filthy thief. Oh, I swear I'll shoot.
Ah, t'étais où, mec? T'as pas l'air bien. Hein. Je balance Sherlock Holmes. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oula. Vous allez le regretter. Je pourrais le corriger. Hein. On sait que j'ai les capacités maintenant. Mais...
Take a minute to look around.
On va voir.
Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
Mais non, il est
No.
pas mort.
He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Ah, mais c'est le mec qui
Answer
lisait
the question.
How
à
foolish
la
of
baleine
you.
échouée au début
Now
du
you
jeu.
won't be able to escape his will.
Ah bon, fallait pas lire.
What did it show you?
Je fais des conneries de toute façon. Qu'est-ce qu'il m'a montré? Oh, il y avait Marie Colden.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we?
Ah bon?
Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show
C'est
you?
le Necronomicon.
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside
Elle est
Institute.
dans la merde.
She's in danger.
Oui.
I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me.
Pas bien.
You might need my help.
Bien les bien. Oui.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Ah, tu viens pas avec moi sauver
Thank
le
you,
docteur, mince. Je comptais m'en servir comme bouclier humain. Tant pis.